job, my baby. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. You water break? No?
Yes.
Grab some water. Hello, everyone. My name is Timothy Valverde, and welcome to the 1% Podcast. If you are new, I'm so glad you are here. The 1% was birthed about a year ago in the summer of 2023 when I realized I wanted to do more with my life. I wanted to make more progress. I felt I had more potential. And it's led by pain and process and just the circumstances of life, which caused me to wake up. And I am bringing my family along on this journey. And I am so excited today. And I'll tell you why I'm so excited. Because I have invited the most beautiful girls in the world. Let me just be very clear. There is no one more beautiful than my two precious daughters. My oldest daughter, his name is Maddie, and then Emma. Maddie is 10 years old and Emma's 8. And I'm so glad that they're part of the 1% Podcast. I believe this is a family thing. My wife has been on, my son Hunt has been on, and this would not be complete without my two precious daughters. So Maddie and Emma, welcome to the 1% Podcast. Are you guys excited to be here?
Yes.
Okay, I had to bribe them. They're making Amazon cards, and I'm going to buy them whatever they want, right? Especially that one right there, right? So, okay, thank you so much for being here. Look, we're going to have a conversation. Cameras are rolling. Gennaro's there. Just ignore everybody, and we're going to just talk a little bit about life, okay? I believe, Maddie and Emma, and you know that we're going to share our heart. We're going to share things that we're going through, and we're going to talk about God, and we believe people are going to connect to this message, and they're going to be encouraged and inspired. You okay with that? Okay, so let's start with some quick questions, and then we'll get moving in. Okay, Maddie, what grade are you in?
4th.
Emma?
I'm in 2nd.
You're second grade. What's your favorite food?
Spaghetti.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Spaghetti and pizza. Okay, where's your favorite place you like to visit?
New York.
New York.
Arizona.
Arizona? Why would you want to go to Arizona? It's hot in Arizona.
Because my cousins
Because your
there.
cousins are there. Okay. What's your favorite subject in school?
Social studies.
Social studies.
Science.
Science. Okay, do you girls get good grades?
Yes.
Sometimes. Did you make the honor roll?
Yes.
Both of you?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions about some people, and you just tell me what you think. I'm going to say a name, and you just give me the first word that you think, and always be nice and be kind. Ready? Wita.
Hugs.
Hugs.
Kisses.
Kisses. Wita is their grandma, my mom. Nana, their other grandma.
Food. Hugs.
Hugs. Papa.
Funny. Preacher.
Preacher. Okay, Uncle Bear.
Funny. Loving.
Loving. Auntie Missy.
Fun. Funny.
Crazy? A little crazy? Okay, what about all your cousins? Shiloh, Evans, Sammy, Zachy, Riley, Ellie. What about all them?
Silly.
Silly? You love your cousins?
Yes.
You love spending time with your cousins, huh? Do you miss your cousins?
Yeah.
So pretend they're looking at the camera, they're watching this. Tell your cousins how much you miss them and you love them.
All the cousins, I miss you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you during the summer. All the cousins, I love you, and I miss you so much.
Okay, let's start talking a little bit about life. Girls, what has been happening in our life over the last few years?
Hunt had cancer.
Okay, Emma, same thing? Do you feel the same way?
He's been going through a lot.
Okay, do you think that Hunt has been going through a lot?
Yes.
Why?
Because the cancer's, and he has to go through all the chemo, and he
Okay.
doesn't like the chemo.
Okay. Emma?
The same thing.
Yeah? Okay, do you feel like this has been heavy on the family? Like, do you feel like, my goodness, we're going through a lot of things right now? Do you think this is normal or not normal?
A little no,
You think it's a little normal? Why do you say that?
because it's what God wanted.
It's what God wanted?
I think it's normal.
Yeah? So God wanted us to go through this. Okay, does that make God mean?
No.
Does it make God unfair?
No.
So then why did God allow this?
I don't know.
That's a good, if you don't know something, it's okay to say, I don't know. What were you going to say, Emma?
Because he has a plan for Hunty.
He has a plan for Hunty. Do you think it's a big plan? I agree. I think God has a big plan for Hunty, for his life. But at the same time, girls, you two have been affected because mommy and daddy, we go to the hospital a lot. We take Hunt a lot. You guys have to go with Auntie Missy or with Wita. How does that make you feel?
Sad.
Yeah? What are you thinking? Like when we're gone, what are you thinking? What are you feeling?
Worried.
You're worried? Why are you worried?
Because I just want him to be okay.
Yeah? What about you, Emma?
I think it's like what's happening because like I don't want anything to happen to Hunty.
Okay, so, and by the way, it's okay to feel that way and it's okay to cry here. Nobody's watching. It's okay to feel that way, okay? What do you think happens to Hunt when he goes to the hospital? It's okay. It's okay to cry, Mama. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. And we're not going to edit any of this out. I believe in these podcasts being one shot. It is what it is. As raw, as real, as painful, as silly as it is, this is life, to be honest with you. This is life. So Emma, as Maddie grabs her thoughts, what do you think happens to Hunty when he goes to the doctor?
I don't know. Like they put him in a room and they like do surgery on him.
Okay. What has been the most difficult out of everything that Hunty's been through, girls? Because you girls have been here. You girls are such good girls. You don't complain. You're just always worried about him. What has been the hardest part of this journey with Hunty? Is it the chemo? Is it all the hospital visits? Is it when they took out his eye? Is it that he has no hair right now and he looks like a crazy little guy? What has been the hardest part for you girls?
Just watching him go through it.
Yeah? It's hard, huh? Do you think he's strong?
Mm-hmm.
He's strong, huh? He's the strongest he's the strongest boy that ever lived. But girls, I want to tell you something too. You two are strong too. Because although you're not sick, you have to be part of this process. And there may be people watching who are not sick, but they have a family member or somebody who's going through something too. What would you tell them? If someone's going through something, if there's another young girl, another young boy, and their family's sick, what would you tell them?
Just be strong and trust in God because He has a plan.
Yeah? Beautiful. What would you tell them?
Like to be strong and be brave.
Yeah? Okay. Maddie, a minute ago, you started to cry. Like the tears came, you felt emotion. What were you feeling?
I was just thinking about it.
Yeah? Well, what were you thinking about?
Hunt.
Yeah? Is it just like seeing him go through everything, or what were you thinking about?
I was just thinking about that. He has to do it and he doesn't want to.
Yeah. Is it me, or as he gets older, he's starting to complain about it more, right? Like Hunt is starting to get much more vocal. As the day of this recording, we had an MRI a few days ago, and he was making a scene I told you girls when I came back, right? He was making a scene in the hospital. He was saying, I don't want to go through this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to be normal. And at the moment I put on a very brave face, but I felt very sad inside my heart because that's how he's thinking of this process. So does that make you sad, girls? Yeah. How do you think Mommy's been through this whole process?
She's been really strong and brave.
She has, huh? Mm-hmm. What about you, Emma? How do you think Mommy's been?
She's been crying for Hunty, and she's been always praying for Hunty.
Mm-hmm. That Hunty would be okay. So do you think Hunty's going to be okay? Yeah? So where is he in his journey right now? Where, in your perspective, in your eyes, where is Hunt?
He's on his
Treatment for,
of chemo, and he's almost done with it.
Okay.
After this one, he just has 2 more.
2 more?
And I think he's going to finish it, and he's going to be brave.
He's going to be brave and strong, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. When Hunt had his eye taken out, how did you girls feel about that?
I just felt like it was kind of not fair to Hunt.
Why?
Because he doesn't choose to go through this, and he doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to, huh?
No.
And he didn't choose this, right? Do you know what he said about you girls in his podcast? What did he say?
He says, God chose me, not Maddie and Emma.
Yeah. So he said, God chose me, and he would rather go through it so that you two wouldn't go through it. That makes him very strong, very courageous, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, very brave. Tell us a little bit of how Hunt is at school. How's he at school?
He barely talks to me at school.
He barely talks to you at school, okay? And they go to a small school, okay?
I don't really see him.
Okay.
I see him on recess, but he's just running around being
Is
silly.
he running around being crazy? Okay, Emma, does he talk to you?
Yes, a lot.
Does he?
Yes.
Is he a good boy at school?
Yes. At school, we always play soccer, and like whenever he wants to be on my team, he either wants to be on my team or Samuel's team. He doesn't want to be with anyone else.
Okay, all right. Samuel is his older cousin, who also shaved his head for Hunt. Okay, so look, let's start talking. We'll talk a little bit more about this, and then we'll be done. Okay, we won't be long, but I want to make sure that we're sharing our heart, and Maddie and Emma, more than anything, that we're encouraging people. Okay, we're encouraging people. Okay, so does it feel like it's been a long process, this cancer journey with Hunt, or does it feel like it's been short?
Long, really long.
Feel like it's been long. What do you remember from the earlier days, from when he went through chemo 6 years ago? What do you remember about that? Do you remember anything?
I don't remember anything about that.
No? What about you, Emma?
I don't remember.
What is the thing that you remember or you think about the most that okay, all right, this is happening to our family. What do you think?
The part we remember the most?
Yeah.
The part where we got the news that the cancer came back.
Yeah, did that make you feel sad? What happened at that time?
They called us and we started crying.
Mm-hmm. Who cried?
Me, you, and
Yeah. Do you remember that, Emma?
Mm-hmm.
And who came over?
He's like, what's going on?
He's like, what's going on? It's like, what's wrong?
He didn't know what's going on.
He didn't know what's going on. Did it make you girls feel sad? Mm-hmm. Did you ever lose hope? Like, man, God, this is never going to get better. Did you ever feel that way? Yeah? What about you?
Sometimes.
Okay. Why do you say sometimes?
Because, sometimes whenever, I'm sad for Hunty, then I was like, why is this happening to him? Mm-hmm. Why does he have to go through this and not someone else?
I have a question. Sometimes we go to you girls haven't been to the hospital in a while, but do you remember go to Children's Hospital and seeing other kids there? Mm-hmm. Do you remember seeing some real sick, in wheelchairs, some can't walk and things like that? When I see those kids, you know what I think about? Whenever I see a little kid walk by me who's sick and I don't know them, you know what I do in my heart? What do you think I do?
You cry.
I pray for them. And I say, God, help them, help their mom, help their dad, give them strength. Lord, bless this young boy and this young girl. Because sometimes there's people going through worse things than we are. And I don't like what we're going through. It makes Daddy very, very sad. You know that, right? How sad is Daddy sometimes?
Really sad.
I'm very sad, a lot. But at the same time, we have God. And I look at other people going through certain things. And you know what I like to do? I like to look at the good in the bad that is happening. So let's talk about that for a few minutes. What is good? What is everything that we've been talking about has been bad. The crying, the cancer, everything, his eye being taken out, the chemo, all that happens, it's bad. Now, what is some good in that?
That God has kept him safe.
Okay, God has kept him safe. God has kept him alive. And the chemo and our doctors and the medicines working and the prayers. Do you think there's a lot of people praying for Hunt? Mm-hmm. How many times do people tell you I'm praying for Hunt?
Lots of times.
Every day, right? The other day I went to the store and someone's like, hey, are you Hunt's dad? I'm like, yes. He's like, I'm praying for your son. I'm like, well, thank you. Can I have my bread, please? So what is more good that's come out of that?
He's kept Hunty safe.
He's kept Hunty safe. Okay, Hunty's still alive. Hunty looks good, right? He's running around. He does karate. He's crazy, right? What is more good? What do you think has happened to us because of this? What is more good?
He's kept not only Hunty, but the whole family strong.
He has. And he's brought us together, right? We're a closer family. We go through things together. and that is always good. Okay. Any other thoughts or any other comments that you want to say about this whole journey and this whole process with Hunt? What about you, Emma? If Hunty was watching right now, what would you want to tell him?
That I love him. That I love him and that he's brave and strong.
He's brave and strong. So I want to make sure you two girls know that I love you and that you two are brave and strong. And you've been such a beautiful support to mommy, to daddy, to Hunty. The way you're so graceful and you go through everything. You guys cry with us, you laugh with us, but we keep moving together because God is good. And as long as we have God, we can get through anything. You believe that? Mm-hmm. So then I have a few more names I'm going to say, and then you tell me what you feel and what you think. Is that good? You tell me what you feel and what you think. Okay, so I'm going to say a word and just tell me what's in your heart. Okay? God.
Perfect. Also perfect.
Perfect. Okay, FTC San Diego.
Our church.
Our church.
Like prayer. Like they pray a lot.
They pray for us a lot. Right? What about your school? How do you guys feel about your school?
Can sometimes be chaotic.
Sometimes chaotic.
Crazy.
Sometimes crazy.
But it's fun.
Okay, and the final two. Mommy.
Brave and strong and hardworking. Loving and kind.
Okay, last one. Ready? Daddy.
The best.
The best. The best. Emmy.
Loving and funny.
Loving and funny. And you're not going to say strong?
And strong.
And handsome? I have to give you the words. You have to say the words. I love you, girls.
I love you.
I love you with all my heart. There's no other girls in this world that are more beautiful and precious than you two. And I think you're going to be an inspiration and light to people who are watching, who are going through things. And always remember, no matter what we go through, we have God with us. And we can get through anything. Absolutely anything. So keep Hunty happy. Keep him encouraged, inspired. When he's sad, he's up here right now. When he's sad, make sure he's always smiling. And if there's any girls that are part of the 1%, it'll be you two. You girls are starting it. I love you. And thank you for being on my podcast. And right now, what do you think I need?
A hug.
A hug and?
A kiss.
Let's go. Give me a kiss, my girl. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being part of this. It was just an honest conversation. I did not give the girls any questions beforehand. They wanted them, but I did not want to. I wanted this to be open, raw, and as real as it gets. And this is just from the hearts of a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old who've been through a whole lot. So I appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful one.